Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some crazy news that happened as of today from some viral stories about how Xbox quite literally saved someone's life. Now, that might be kind of a weird news story to go cover because it is a little bit of a strange situation, but right now, someone quite literally was alive due to their random Xbox purchase they got from GameStop, and this is probably one of the weirder and stranger stories I've ever heard. But as well, it's probably some of the best Xbox PR I think I've ever had a chance to go and see, mainly because of the fact that we've been seeing a little bit of skepticism when it comes to Xbox as of right this second. A lot of people are curious on where the future of the Xbox console is going to end up. A lot of people are kind of somewhat sad about the most recent games coming out, although I actually really enjoyed Stalker, and I'm pretty hyped up for the brand new Indiana Jones game coming out on Game Pass very soon. And I also did go and fly by my house over in Microsoft Flight Sim, so I got my bangers I enjoyed from Xbox. But obviously with a lot of weird PR, especially with people kind of being upset about the fact that Xbox Game Pass hasn't been the best, how it might cost a lot of money, how Xbox games are coming to PlayStation, and as well just the big fact that that weird everything is an Xbox campaign did kind of leave some sour taste in people's mouths. But what is more sour is dying. And thankfully one of this Xbox fans did not have that happen to them today, so let's go talk about the story. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the PS5 Pro giveaway, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that here, our second YouTube account, and all the various links down below if you guys want to join and get their bonus entries. And of course all the affiliate links as well for all the consoles and such are also linked down below. So as I kind of start off, there is a little bit of a skepticism this year so far. People are over here, game reviewers, commentary people, even people overall around, we're kind of saying hey, their Xbox was a little bit on the lonely side. There's been a lot of these really cool recap things. I'm sure you guys have seen things like Spotify, etc. And even over here's Shinobi, who's somewhat well known in the Twitter sphere, being hey, I only ever really used my console for 44 hours, and then they basically just played a lot of Hellblade, which I also did play, even stream that on YouTube, funny enough. If you guys ever want more YouTube live streams, let me know, or just definitely go subscribe to the second channel. But when it comes to this stuff, people are a little bit on the skeptical side when it comes to Xbox. People are hey, I didn't really play that many games. They only played 9 hours, which is kind of low, all things considered. But I'll be honest with you guys, I enjoyed my Xbox and Game Pass. But at the same time, PlayStation was a little bit on the meh side. But as you guys can kind of go and tell, the morale's a little bit on the lower end when it comes to Xbox. Same with PlayStation. A lot of us are waiting for the next era of big games, next big era of huge games, next maybe the Switch 2, all that type of stuff. And this is where things get a little bit more fun for Xbox, because while some people are kind of skeptical on the console, the generations, whatever, this Xbox literally saved someone's life. And like I said, it's probably the PR that Xbox is looking for. So if Phil Spencer's out there and somehow sees this video, sees this tweet, I'm expecting you to go hook this guy up with at least an Xbox Series X. Because as we go on the story, this console saved my life, guys. Hashtag Xbox, hashtag Xbox Series S. I was on my way home from my local GameStop with the Xbox in my backpack when I was struck and literally hit by a truck. Good Lord, while riding my bicycle. I managed to keep above the truck's steel bumper at first, but I eventually was literally dragged underneath a car as this guy is riding his bike trying to go get home because he just, bought a console from GameStop. I was slammed to the ground, and he still kept on going. So I assumed he just didn't see him. So imagine this scenario. This guy is on his bike, probably has an actual Xbox Series S in his backpack or whatever it might be, little carrying cart, whatever he's doing, which by the way, props this guy for December 4th over here driving a bike. Dude, I just came outside. I had to go get groceries, doing stuff on my day off, or if it's day off for Twitch or whatever it might be. If you guys don't know, my PC's been broken, so I'm basically running my stuff for 20 minutes, But anyway, I'm not getting all my groceries out here in Chicago, and it is freezing, bro. It is windy, it is cold. I step outside for 20 seconds and I'm already wanting to go back inside and put on the heat, get a blanket. You know what I mean? That's just the Chicago winters. This guy's out here in the dead of winter on a bike trying to go get an Xbox Series S just to have something to go and play and enjoy, the vibe. Basically saying I was slammed to the ground, and he kept on going, so I assumed he just didn't see him on the bike. The Xbox in my backpack prevented me from hitting my head, or worse, even dying. I'm assuming the logic is he has everything in his backpack, has the console, and he's almost awkwardly midair. So I almost kind of feel he probably had to land on his back, kind of falls back. And then maybe the Xbox console, due to the extra padding, because you don't usually have that much padding in your back, maybe kind of kept his head up, didn't let him bang his head back, kind of like one of these, This probably looked weird on camera. I'm just trying to give you guys like the example of it. So basically that probably like let him land on the Xbox and do the extra padding, probably protect his head. Like that's awesome, which by the way, always make sure you guys wear a helmet if you guys can. But like that's crazy. This is like Xbox quite literally saving someone's life. I wasn't gonna get shredded beneath the truck. So I used my left leg to attempt to slow the truck. This guy sounds like a superhero. At this point, my bike wedged my right leg, so I couldn't even move it anywhere. It sounds like a horror story for all this, so I just want to give a major shout over here to John Z, who this just sounds horrible. Like, I feel bad even as to go through. This is a horrible situation. And I really do hope Xbox hook this guy up, dude. Look at his Xbox Series S. It is broken. It is unironically shattered, destroyed. Look at this. Look at the controller got scraped on up. But the crazy thing is, it looks like it's still running, dude. It looks like the power turned on. This controller is destroyed. Everything from this car crash is just, look at this box. But the crazy here, even his shirt, it's all got ripped up. This poor dude over here, oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Like, but the fact is, it looks like the console's literally turned on. It's crazy. Like, this guy deserves an Xbox Series X from Phil Spencer, for the love of God. This is crazy PR too, because obviously, like, dude, it already has 9,000 favorites today, been going viral, 400,000 posts. I even sent out a tweet myself. You guys can see I like my own tweet too, because I always think I'm funny. And like, bro, like, this is crazy. I generally saw this earlier on today. This is crazy, dude. Like, yeah, they're even calling this one too. like, hey man, what do you mean? So basically, that's for the story. So basically, his bike wedged in my right leg, so I couldn't move it anywhere. Next thing I know, my backpack was only hanging on by my left shoulder, and I was slammed into the curb along with me afterwards. I look to my left, and I feel the weight, full weight of the front end of this truck roll up on my ribs and roll back off. The truck hit and dragged me 12 feet, and soon as I was rushed to the hospital with only a single broken bone in my left foot and then also a few road rashes. Bro, this guy went through hell and back. God. I thought the Xbox was a goner, but it started up with no hesitation at all and runs games surprisingly well considering what it went through. If the Xbox wasn't in my bag at the time, this basically could have went really poorly for this guy. This is crazy. Like, look at this console. This thing is just brutally cracked, destroyed. This is painful, dude. Oh my Lord. And I'm surprised it still turns on. Like, this is probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen on the whole, like, Twitter sphere. I've seen some crazy things. This is nuts. Like, this is like literally Xbox controllers saving people's lives, my dude. And I also feel bad. So like, okay, I don't want to sound bad for the guy. Okay, like, I don't want to judge the guy. But the guy is only getting an Xbox Series S, which if you have one, or if that's what you're getting your kids, bro, it is a fantastic console with Game Pass on it. You have cloud streaming. Bro, it works. It's chill. Like, it's not a bad thing. And I don't look down upon anyone who has one. Like, I think it's a great console. But the big thing to note is that, like, it is the cheaper console at the end of the day. It's like the $200, $250 if you buy used or whatever it might be. Like, I've seen these on sale for $200. And sometimes even cheaper, you know, if you have the gift cards included. So, like, this guy, no offense to the guy, he's just probably having a good time, enjoying his life, is getting the older, kind of cheaper console. And that's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But it kind of goes to show that this guy is riding his bike, bro, in the middle of December. Well, it's not middle, but December 4th. Like, this guy is just trying to enjoy his life, maybe working a job, get a little treat for himself. And I respect that, dude. A hardworking person who's just trying to make by and, like, do what he has to do. Like, that is nothing. I respect people. Like, even in my YouTube community, my Twitch community, there's a lot of people who work just normal blue-collar retail jobs. Some people are in college or whatever it might be. They just want to have a nice escape to enjoy their games. Like, I respect this. But I'm only saying this because I want Phil Spencer. I want Xbox to hook this brother up. Bro, this guy has the craziest story about how Xbox unironically saved his life, probably. I mean, he got hit by a car, bro, with his Xbox. His Xbox got destroyed. Even if it didn't necessarily save his life, this guy just got hit by a car. Like, try to go buy your product from GameStop, but either one of them, GameStop or Xbox, hook this brother up, hook this guy up, send him at least an Xbox Series X. It's okay if it's like not a limited edition crazy one or whatever. Give this guy some Game Pass, bro. Phil Spencer, if you see any of this stuff on Twitter, on YouTube, for the love of God, give this guy like a year of Game Pass. It's not that hard to pull off. You probably press a few buttons and hit up an intern and they go print out a code for the guy. This is insane, dude. Like, I hope this guy's okay. Apparently, they said they had broken limbs. They said they had to go to the hospital. Like, this poor person got hit by a literal car trying to go buy a console. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. And they're like, hey, can you just go try to return your thing to GameStop? It's like, well, they won't return it back to the policies or whatever too as well. Like, this is nuts. And other people are tagging them, saying like Xbox, Aaron Greenberg, you know, please hook this guy up. Like, send him some hoodies, send him a Game Pass card, get an Xbox Series X2 as well on top of that. But like, look at this. Thankfully, actually, this is by the same I started, like I just scrolling down. I saw Xbox over here saying, we're so glad that you're safe and hope the recovery is going well. We know you mentioned that your Xbox is still working, but we'd love to send you a new one. And this is what I like to go and see. This is what I like to go and see. Never mind, I'll take back all those comments. Looks like this, once again, is Xbox's good PR where they're hooking these people on up. But either way, that is good. I didn't see this only an hour ago. I made this tweet 7 hours ago, so you guys can probably even see on that one. So don't roast me too hard. But like, yeah, dude, that's good. Like, I hope he gets like some hoodies. I hope he gets some Game Pass. Hope he has a good time. But that is crazy that this even happened. And it does look like Xbox saved someone's life. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on here for the PS5 Pro giveaway. We have our second YouTube account down below and the Twitters and Twitches, so all the affiliate links too. And I appreciate y'all so much for watching here in the first place. Love you guys.